Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready up. Exit, exit. Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Check, General West.
Here's Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 42-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
6-man.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today. Let's go.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
You draw Corker. Kill, kill, kill. Fire.
Play action, it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Smooth. 49, guys. Mike.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Taylor buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And there's Tyrod Taylor doing what he does best. Look, he's taken a few lumps along the way, and some people haven't believed in him, but this is where he excels, outside of the pocket, making plays.
As prolific with his legs as any quarterback in the league?
I would say yes to that.
Here's Taylor. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. On second down, Eckler. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
To throw is Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D, let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Big stop, let's go. He's cracked.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Now.
Henry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
8, read.
It's coming this way, coming.
Hey, exit.
Here we go. My 52, my 52. Man, that's trash.
Ready.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Greystone, travel. 5. 2.
Now Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Titans have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's got Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Taylor. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Taylor, flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Ty Long now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
64, reach.
Check 49, check 49. Switch.
On the...
They begin with Henry. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Slam.
Protein spill. Hey, do. 5.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. He's got a man, complete. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 49-yard
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, check Mike, 27.
Bravo.
27. Check back.
6-6, bullet high. Now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
And we're going 37 to Mike. Mike 37.
You remember me? You remember me?
And we're going 37.
Here's Taylor to throw. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Henry and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
4 down, 4 down. Hey, check Mike, 27. Check.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
And we're going 37 to Mike. Mike 37.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't go.
And we're going 37 to Mike. Mike 37.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Taylor. Going to throw again. Lets it go for Nelson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Taylor on third down throws incomplete. Here's Ty Long now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's our field. It's our field.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hauling it in, Nelson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Taylor now just 5 of 16 throwing the ball, but he's got a 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 12, Taylor. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Here's Taylor. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Come on, QB, come on.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go, set, 60 or.
Watch the curve, watch the curves.
Let's go.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And some room to roam now. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 39-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Deep rip, deep rip.
Running from the gun with Henry. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. This is Henry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Matchbox lights. 25, check 25, check 25. Hey, Delta.
49, guys. Mike, 49. You go, night.
X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Taylor now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Taylor. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. It's caught. Nelson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Taylor now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Taylor. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
23 yards, the final tally. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And we got to get to the ball.
Topper!
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Again, it's Henry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
General West.
Lucky.
Go.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Hey.
Tannehill now to throw. Completes it to Davis. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, This is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Hayward, what we got? What we got?
Everyone, 37's the Mike.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on,
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Tannehill. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now Benjamin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Charger drive about to get going. They have time here, partner, for just one final heat.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Titans, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, They fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.